parents' attitudes need to change if we're going to turn around falling attendance at school. A new Education Review Office report shows 4 out of 10 parents are comfortable with their child missing a week or more of school per term. Parents who are comfortable with this are more than twice as likely to have a child who skips school regularly. Deputy Chief Executive Ruth Schneider says tackling the issue requires a coordinated effort.
I think the key message from us is that this report is here to help by telling people what matters the most, and that by schools and parents and learners working together, we should be able to change this trend.
Meanwhile, the Education Minister has announced a crackdown on school truancy. 82 attendance officer roles will be created in a scheme costing $74 million. Minister Jan Tinetti expects 3,000 kids will benefit. She denies the crackdown as an admission of government failure. The amount of rent owed by Kāinga Ora tenants has skyrocketed, quadrupling in just 3 years. New figures reveal that one person has fallen behind to the tune of $41,000. Here's Chief Political Reporter Aaron Darman.
Kāinga Ora tenants owed an average of $447 in September 2019, jumping to almost $1,800 at the same time last year. Over that period, total rent arrears ballooned from $2.3 million to just under $17 million. Housing Minister Megan Woods maintains about 85% of tenants are up to date with their rent payments.
A promise from the Finance Minister that more money will flow in response to Cyclone Gabrielle. Waka Kotahi and local councils get $250 million for road repairs, and there's $50 million to support businesses and the primary sector. Sir Brian Roche will head up a new Cyclone Recovery Task Force, while Grant Robertson will be Cyclone Recovery Minister. He says the $250 million will go into the Transport Agency's emergency fund.
This is only the beginning. There is a massive program of work required over the course of the next months and years.
Meanwhile, the state of national emergency has been extended for another 7 days. The death toll stands at 11, and about 15,000 North Island households remain without power. Cyclone-ravaged businesses are set to lean on the government for cash flow support. Business NZ Chief Executive Kirk Hope told Kate Hawkesby the $50 million package announced so far is great, but he says businesses will need more help through things like a wage subsidy.
Given the recent experiences that we've had in terms of support during COVID, you'd probably want to just bring those tools out of the toolkit. I mean, they were pretty well understood.
There are concerns for the livelihoods of forestry contractors in Tairāwhiti, Hawke's Bay, Coromandel and Northland following the cyclone. Forest Industry Contractors Association CEO Prue Younger says work has stopped at some sites due to damage to access roads or health and safety issues. She says with limited pay or perhaps none at all, the contractors are going to lose their workforce. And she says many contractors also have expensive equipment on finance, so with no income, payments are going to be a challenge.
Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. To stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald, click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here, and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.